Hello, well today we've got Lauren Lampe. Lauren is from the Grand Rapids area, and he's here to show us this beautiful 1961 Chrysler 300G. Now, how long have you had this one, Lauren?
Thank you, Rod. I've had it about 13 years.
Wow.
I bought it in the Milwaukee area.
And you restored it after you purchased it?
Well, it was in good shape when I got it, but it needed paint, and it had an interior, had a Gary Goer's interior, but it was in a box, so it hadn't been installed. And but it was an all-there car, but it wasn't running real good. It had some issues with the engine. The engine was pretty weak. It had been really trashed, I think, a long time. So,
but this G has such an original engine, doesn't it?
Yes, yes. This is the original engine. When I got it, I took it apart. Mm-hmm. I took the heads off, and I wanted to change the cam because someone had put a real wild cam in the car, and I wanted to take the cam out. So I took the engine apart, and when I took the pistons out, I had 3 broken pistons. Oh. So that was one of the reasons it wasn't running very well, was the 3 broken pistons and it was kind of a 3/4 race cam that someone had put into it.
Okay.
So we bored it. I put a little later model head in it with hardened valve seats, lowered the compression ratio a couple of notches. It was a 10 1/4 to 1 compression ratio, and I had to burn aviation fuel with it. It was such a high compression. In order to keep it from knocking, I burned half premium and half aviation fuel, and the aviation fuel, of course, was quite difficult to get a hold of. You had to go to a special gas station, and I said, well, I'm just going to put newer heads on it, reduce the compression, rebuilt it. We bored it 60 thousandths, put everything new in the engine. Everything's new. High performance valves, stainless steel valves. Everything is heavy duty. Mopar high performance that's in the engine.
Sure. Well, now Chrysler started out with the 300 in what year?
1955 was called a C300.
That was a C.
The C. And then it went up from there to 1965 was the L, the last one.
Okay, so 61 is the G.
Yep.
And was there something special about the G?
Well, of course, the biggest thing with the letter cars is the engine, and this is a ram induction. 2 4-barrel carburetors. The letter cars, even when they came out in 1955, had 2 4-barrels on it. So this is a ram induction. It has the crossover rams, and that gave it additional torque at passing gear right around 3,000 RPM.
Okay.
It gave it additional boost. So once you kind of tromped it around 60 miles an hour, it really went.
Now, did the 300G come with the wheels like that, with those spoke wheels?
The wheels, it came with regular steel wheels and full dish hubcaps, but at that time, Chrysler had wire wheels that they had as an option. It was a dealer installed option. They had them on the Imperials and some of the New Yorkers, and if they had anything in stock, you could get them put on your 300. So the 300s it was a dealer installed option, not a factory option.
What else is special about this 300?
In 1962, they dropped the fin, so this was the last of the fin cars. When I was looking for a 300, I wanted to get a fin car. Because we had a 61 Chrysler. My folks had one when I was in high school, and I graduated in 61. So the 61 was kind of a special year for me.
Yes.
When one came up for sale, I took a look at it and I jumped at it and wanted to buy it.
Is this an original color, this black?
Black is the original color. They only came in 4 colors. The white was the most popular.
Yes.
The black was black and red, and then they had one called a terracotta, which was kind of a brownie, reddy colored. It wasn't a very popular option. And the interior was leather. The tan leather was the stock interior. They all came that way. You could do what was called an 888 code if it was special ordered from the factory. You could get any Chrysler color, or they had some optional leather interior colors that you could put in it, but probably 99% of them were the tan leather.
Yes. Okay, well, this has been very interesting, Lauren. Thank you for showing your car.
Well, you're welcome, Rod. I'm glad to bring it here to Detroit Lakes.
Well, thank you.